transitioners don't exist. They do. Okay, people regret procedures all the time. Okay. Nobody is saying that a trans woman is a biological woman with XX chromosomes. Nobody's saying that. Okay. We are saying that there are certain people who are so uncomfortable in the female body they were born in that they would go through drastic measures to change their appearance and look at their body. Okay.
Do you know what I was saying? Because it seems like you missed my point.
No. You said, your exact analogy was, no matter how much you try to be a boat, you'll never be a boat because you're a car, and when you go onto the ocean, you'll sink because you're not a boat, you're a car. Okay?
Absolutely.
You said that.
I did.
Yes. Well, you're not boats or cars, right? We're humans. I understand where your analogy was going, okay? It was going, no matter how much you try to be something, you'll never be it, okay? But, okay, okay.
While you're thinking about that, it's actually easier to change a boat into a car than it is to change a man into a woman. You can never change a man into a woman. You can never change a woman into a man. But you can change a boat into a car a lot easier than you can the other way around. Because a boat is not, it doesn't have a spirit. It doesn't have logic. It's something you can make with your hands. So you cannot, and I stand on what I just said.
Okay. But the thing is the issue of transgenderism is actually an issue with your spirit and how you feel, okay? So if somebody feels that they are a woman, but they were born a man, they feel in their soul and in their body that they are a woman. So they're like, okay, I am really uncomfortable with the fact that I have a penis. I don't want it anymore.
But they are a woman if they're born a woman. They are a man if they're a man, regardless of how they think.
Their sex is female, yes. But I'm not disagreeing with you. Their sex is biologically female. That's okay.
So accept it.
But they don't feel comfortable enough to be perceived as a woman. Being perceived as a woman to them is uncomfortable. It is trauma-inducing. It is very upsetting. So they don't want to be perceived as a woman. And there are procedures you can undergo that are very, very drastic, very, very painful, very, very expensive. And if somebody is so uncomfortable in their body, they would go through a very expensive, very painful procedure that takes a long time to recover. Do you not think there is something very strong driving them to want to change? It doesn't come from, you know what, I feel like being a woman today, let's just cut off my boobs or put boobs on.
It actually doesn't even work, because even when you transition and you try to cover it up, I still know that's a transgender man. That's why we have a special category, transgender. We know that that's a man trying to be a woman. We know that's a woman trying to be a man. It never fits. 99.5% of every transition man still looks like a man. He just looks a little strange, unfortunately. So here's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter how much you try to be something that you're not. It's who you are. And you can say I'm ugly, I'm going to take a surgery and fix my nose, fix my face. But everybody that tries to do something like that artificially still looks strange. Look at Michael Jackson, for instance. White guy, but he still wasn't a white guy. He still looks strange. But you know what he said? He said, I'm looking at the man in the mirror. You got to look in the mirror and see who you really are. And you can change the inside of you, but you still have who you are. And you have a purpose. If you were made as a woman, you have a purpose of a woman, whether you like it or not. I might not like the fact that I'm born into this body, but I can't do anything about it. I can't just turn into a 6-foot-tall man. And if I tried, I probably wouldn't walk properly. The point, no, it's not completely different. How is it completely different? If I'm born this height, I'm not going to be 7 feet tall. If you're born a woman, you will never be a man, no matter how hard you try. So the best thing to do is accept the fact that you're a woman. Be the best way you can. Love people, have great relationships with people, because God made you for that purpose. If you came into this world with this body, with this person, you have a purpose, and it was given to you by God. You can't just adjust it on your own whims.
First of all, this entire retard is entirely transphobic. This is the reason that transgender people have much higher suicide rates, much higher mental health rates. And if you give them this gender-affirming surgery, you're reducing those rates drastically. People who are born biologically men and trans women are fundamentally different to cis men. There's a fundamental difference in their biology, in their brain chemistry. Yes, maybe they are born with a penis or with sperm and testicles, fine. But in their brain, in their mind, they are a woman. And by providing them with this life-saving, gender-reaffirming surgery, you are giving them the tools that they need to have a better lifestyle. What difference does it make to you if somebody can live a better, healthier, happier life?
Because they don't. And that's why so many people are statistically they don't. No, you said something. You said a lie. You said a lie. They do not have a different brain structure. They do not have different hormones. They do not have a different anatomy. No, I do. And I've looked at all the reports. And I'm going to tell you something. They still have sperm, and when they release their sperm doesn't chase men. It chases a woman's egg. And that tells me that at the core of their being, even the thing that comes out of them is still heterosexual. That means that there's something in the mind. I can say all I want. I'm a reptile. I can say I feel better as a bird. No, it's not different. I actually know people. I'm not a straw man. No, it's not a straw man. It's an argument. It's the truth. You know what? I can say I can say whatever I wanted. I can feel better. There's people online that feel that they're a cat. They feel better as a cat. They feel better as a. I can show you right now. Does that make them a cat? Why does it matter to me? You know what? I can say, it doesn't matter to me. But the reason why we have relationships and why we have life is because we're all connected. And what you do does affect me. Your choices in life affects me. How? Well, it's like if I speed down a road, it's going to affect somebody else. If somebody's stealing from, it's not speeding. No, but what it is, it's spreading misinformation. It's spreading disinformation. It's spreading disease. It's spreading lies to the next generation. And it's causing